Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first boxing out of the red corner, this afternoon representing Australia.
Head up, no holding, no low blow. Listen to my commands, okay?
We're underway in the 64-kilogram light welterweight division. This is quarter-final action between boxers from Australia and England. The boxer wearing red, who's just been tagged by a good right hand, is Liam Wilson, the reigning five-time national champion of Australia. His opponent, wearing blue, is England's Luke McCormack, the 17th ranked boxer in the world. Both of these men 22 years of age, and this should be an absolutely fascinating contest because Liam Wilson, the Australian #1, met Luke McCormack in sparring in Kazakhstan when he was just 14 years of age, and to use his words, he said McCormack punched the heck out of him. He said he's never forgotten it, emphasizing that boxing truism that you never forget a beating, and he said he's been thinking about McCormack ever since and would love to meet him for Commonwealth Games gold. They've been drawn here at the quarterfinal stage, but Wilson feels that he will have his revenge to see who will go through to the semi-finals and the medal stages. There's a good left hook from the man in blue.
Well, he hasn't started very well, Wilson. He's too slow with his shots, and that's allowed McCormack to come back with some really fast counters. It's important for Luke McCormack to match his opponent here in terms of the work rate. Remember, he's against an Australian on home soil. Is Wilson, so he's got the crowd behind him, and that can affect the judges sometimes, so it's important for McCormack to match him for his work rate. But in terms of this start, this is really good stuff from McCormack. He's quicker to the punch than Wilson. That's the difference here. Wilson just keeps getting caught. He's leading off, but he's far too slow, and that's allowing McCormack to come back with those fast counters. Good stuff from him.
Well, there's a nick around the left eye of Wilson. He's competing in his second bout of the tournament because he was in an absolutely torrid contest in the second preliminary round. And that cut is being inspected. Damage to the left eye. Already the ringside doctor called into action.
Depends if the cut's on the side of the eye or if it's above the eye where the blood's going to run in. The doctor said okay. I think it's right on the side of the eye. the blood's going to run down the side of the face, which is acceptable from the doctor. Oh, what a shot.
Punch kicking once again.
Quicker off the mark by far, McCormack. Really well prepared for this one. Great right hand. Wilson keeps switching from orthodox to southpaw, so he's trying to confuse McCormack, but McCormack's not having any of it at all. And if he keeps leading off with shots like that, he's going to get caught. He's enjoying himself, McCormack, now. But that was a tremendous right-hand counter again from the man in blue.
Oh my goodness. Well, Wilson had some success with a single right hand, but look at the response it brought about from McCormack. Good right jab once again, but then a cracking right hand twice from McCormack. These two men are enjoying their work. They're celebrating every success that they have. Punching after the bell, but far more success enjoyed by Luke McCormack over the course of that sizzling opening 3 minutes. Nick to the right eye of Luke McCormack as well.
Yeah, slight nick there, wasn't it? I mean, Wilson's trying to turn it into a toe-to-toe scrap here, but he's coming off second best. The better work is from McCormack, who's probably just got to keep his head a little bit here. He's got the beating of this fella. Got to keep those punches nice and straight, nice and fast. He's picked up a little nick. Dave Alloway in the corner with Gary Hale, two excellent GB coaches. They'll be pretty pleased with McCormack's work. He's just got to calm down a little bit, keep the speed going. He's got the beating of Wilson here. Wilson too slow for me.
So into the second round of the 64-kilogram light welterweight quarter-final, the winner through to the medal stage, and there's a rapier-like right hand once again from Pat McCormack. Both boxers sustaining eye damage in the opening round, and it's another rapid attack, both enjoying right hand success there. Wilson coming off the ropes, good left hand to the body from the man in red, but having both sustained eye damage as Wilson eats a rock-solid left jab from McCormack. Those are the 14th and 15th cuts of the tournament that we've seen here on Gold Coast 2018, and this is bout number 114.
I think Wilson's a bit reluctant to come forward now. He's been caught time and again with fast punches again from McCormack. And if anything, Luke McCormack is just, like I say, just got to calm down and not hold his feet, Ronald. He's catching him with some really fast shots. He's got to keep it going, but doesn't need to hold his feet and trade on the inside. I think he's got the beating of him at mid and long range with these faster punches. He's picked up a nick, remember, as Luke McCormack. And if he wins this one, he doesn't obviously, he wants to protect that cut now. But still, we've got a fair way to go in this.
Just approaching the midpoint of the second round. With body shots, but again, the right hand proving to be a really effective shot from McCormack. And that one was straight down the pipe, jolting the close crop hair of Wilson backwards. Almost causing it to rise up, it was such a sharp shot. Good right hand to the body from Wilson. Cracking left hook, and when they do come together in an exchange, you're just left with the impression that it's McCormack who's getting the better of the exchanges.
Speed of punch is the key here for Luke McCormack. He's far quicker off the mark, far more accuracy. Wilson again changing to southpaw, but his punches are a little bit too slow. The quality of his work is nowhere near as good as Luke McCormack.
Remember, there's no seeding in this tournament. This is the third bout of the light welterweight tournament for McCormack. Had a good win over the man from Uganda, Kavuma Simuju, in the first preliminary round. Then he had a rematch with Ireland's Sean McComb. Split decision winner in that one, 4-1. And again, that was a contest that was worthy of being the final. Wilson was saying that he wanted to meet McCormack for Commonwealth Games gold, but they've been drawn here at the quarter-final stage. And to this point, for my money at least, it's McCormack who has the upper hand. Good reverse 1-2 from McCormack. The right hand came first, followed by a left jab, and then another nudging right hand landed just before the bell. Let's see if we can listen in to Dave Alloway over in this blue corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is joined by two gentlemen who have organised such a fantastic evening.
Well, don't go in and knock for them. When he's coming towards
Kevin Smith with the instructions to Liam Wilson.
Yeah, he's got a tough job now on his hands as Kevin Smith has got to motivate his boxer, who's clearly second best here. McCormack far quicker, working well to the body there, and that was because Wilson led off with a very slow lead hand, left himself open to the body, and McCormack capitalised, and there again, sharp right hand, off the mark, speed of punch, 10 out of 10 for McCormack.
Into the third and final round of what has been a brilliant contest so far. High skill, plenty of speed, plenty of action. But it's Luke McCormack, the boxer wearing blue, representing England, who has produced the more eye-catching work to this point. There's been plenty of non-verbal communication between the two boxers. Just like that, every time somebody has a success, making the man miss or catching him with a shot, they're letting the other one know, reinforcing it. But one suspects that it's Wilson who's got a deficit to overturn here after the two completed rounds.
Well, Wilson's trying to be a little bit busier in this round, but again, look, I mean, this is far too slow. I think McCormack just quicker, isn't he? I mean, Wilson's corner said that I think Kevin Smith wanted him to draw McCormack onto the shots, but he started off throwing lots of punches, but his guard's a little bit too low. Look how low his hands are, and he's getting caught, Ronald. He's trying to drag McCormack into that toe-to-toe battle now, but McCormack, his guard is a little bit better on the inside, and he's quicker to the punch. It's better quality work from the Englishman.
So furious exchange once again just a few moments ago, but it appeared to be the man in blue who was the governor during the course of that exchange. Good work by both men once again. Midpoint of the third and final round. Surely Wilson needs a massive round if he hopes to get himself back into this one and through to the medal stages. Cracking 1-2 from McCormack. Oh, that's a good right uppercut, then right hook around the corner from Wilson, but then look at the response it produces from McCormack. Good right hand to the body from Wilson, continuing to talk to his man, but the clock not on the side of the man in red.
Yeah, talking to McCormack, probably trying to get him to lose his head a little bit and lose his temper and drag him into a battle. Then he may have a chance of landing a couple of shots, but again, McCormack sensibly keeping the guard nice and high. Wilson has had a little bit of success in this round, but not a lot, and again McCormack comes back. Good left hook from him there.
It's preceded by a right hand once again, and that's been an effective shot all contest long from McCormack. Just slips nicely to his left to cause that shot to go over his shoulder, and comes back with a right hand once more. Well, this one approaching the closing seconds, and short of landing a miracle punch, the home boxer is going to be eliminated at the quarter-final stage. It's been a cracking contest, but with pot-shotting like that, McCormack has punched his way through to the medal podium, continuing his terrific run of form in international competition. The reigning European Championship silver medalist, the reigning European Under-22 Championship gold medalist, has surely made it through to the Final Four and the medal podium after a terrific display against Liam Wilson. He played his part in what was a cracking contest, really entertaining, full of skill. But surely it's Luke McCormack who will get the verdict of the 5 scoring judges.
Yeah, brave display from Wilson. I thought he landed a couple of good shots in that last round, but the quality work was definitely from McCormack. You know, in the opening 2 rounds, a lot quicker off the mark. He's been dragged into a bit of a scrap in the last round, and Wilson has had a bit of success, but minor for me. McCormack had the better of it and has won it clearly for me.
Official decision, Stephen, favours with the unanimous points decision to the blue corner.
England's Luke McCormack has guaranteed himself a Commonwealth Games bronze medal at least, courtesy of a unanimous points decision win over Liam Wilson. The home fighter, the Australian fighter, eliminated at the quarter-final stage. Luke McCormack, in his third contest of the tournament, goes through to the medal rostrum. Now, what colour will it be? Because awaiting in that semi-final is the reigning silver medalist from Glasgow 4 years ago, Jonas from Namibia. And that will be a contest between two incredibly skillful operators. But for now, a moment to savour for Luke McCormack, because he is through to the medal stages of the 64 kilogram light welterweight division. He comes away with at least Commonwealth Games bronze.
Good performance from McCormack. I think the English camp knew that they had to get their man in tip-top condition for this one, because they're against the home boxer, but he really did raise his game, especially in those opening 2 rounds. Quicker off the mark, faster shots like that, right hand, left hooks. Also boxed very well at distance, and he punished Wilson. When Wilson threw a sloppy jab or a slow attack, then McCormack came back with some absolutely fantastic fast counters. So he was in tip-top condition for this one, was McCormack. A good performance. Confident now. Can he turn that bronze into a silver or a gold?
And here's confirmation of the final 4 in the 64 kilogram light welterweight division. Thomas Blumenfeld of Canada, incredibly skillful, as is Jesse Lartey of Ghana. Jonas, what a talent he is. And Luke McCormack joins them, rounding out the medal stage of the 64 kilogram light welterweight division. And those semi-finals will take place in the afternoon session on the 13th of April.
Luke, unanimous decision. What a performance. How do you feel after that?
I feel great. I couldn't get to sleep thinking about that fight last night. I couldn't get to sleep until about 3 o'clock in the morning, so I was just on my mind all night. So that's what I've been thinking of really. In the changing rooms, I've been so focused, and I knew I had to get them out of the way with the crowd and that behind them. Didn't phase us.
Yeah, you mentioned the crowd. They were incredibly loud for the Australian, and there's not too many Australian boxers losing fights in this ring today.
I know, but I couldn't go against it really, could I? I thought I'd have to make it wide, the decision so wide. So I'm buzzing.
I see that there's loads of English flags up here with Team McCormack on them. Who's here supporting you?
My mum, my auntie, one of my uncles, a couple of friends. So we travel halfway around the world to watch this box. I got to put on a show.
You got Namibia in the semi-finals. Any worries?
I believe I'm the best kid here, and I'm going to prove it.
Well done. You've guaranteed yourself at least a bronze medal.
I want a bronze. I want a gold.